How do you do there? One of my dolls that I got back in 1999 at the toy shop in Mulberry Street, called Madame Alexander's Tea Time Kelly. Well, the problem was I was dusting my dolls, and I managed to pick up my doll, and her rubber band in her body just broke off. Even though her arms, the rubber band in her arms are still intact, that thing broke off. I'll show you. See, and I bought some cord, and I am now going to put her legs back on, but I won't be having to replace her rubber band here because it's still good. I'll show you. Well, here is the string. I'm about to cut it that I ordered. Ooh, this ain't very long. I think I was duped. I thought there was this longer string. Let's hope it works. Now here's her whole body, and I think the string is going to be enough. I got to pull the wires out of here, and I've already pulled that down, so I got to pull that out so thereby I can put the wires down here. Now I got to take this and kind of open this up a bit. I'll open that up a bit more. Yeah, got it. Now, I take this and I'm going to pull it out like that. I think I got enough for the whole body. I just took this metal thing out here, if you notice. Now I'm going to proceed to put it through the body. My best way. Well, I just tied the leg here, and I'm going to go swirling it through here. I'm going to take this, see which one. Yeah, the second one. Then I'm going to crimp this a little. I'm gonna pull this using this and a vice gripper. Well, I failed. I will never trust Etsy again. They claimed that for 99 cents plus $3 tax, I'd get a foot of this, and they gave me less than a foot. I will never trust Etsy again. They make me so mad. Now I'm going to have to wait
and put this up again and get another string and try it again. I'm sorry, but I can't finish it. I was deceived by Etsy. Assumed that Etsy was supposed to give me a foot of that stuff. But unfortunately, there was been a misunderstanding. I should have looked closely. 99 cents. Well, anyway, her rubber band and her arms broke, and so these are her rubber bands. But guess what? I was able to use that small. Was able to use that small foot to be able to repair her arms. And well, I'll have to go to the store tomorrow or the next day. The Hobby Lobby was way out, and hopefully they'll have the cord, and I can buy a half a yard. Well, I'm going to try to tie it in her arms. Well, let's see now. Then I'm going to have to wait a couple of days to go to the store to find some more of this, which I should have done instead of the mail order. Yep. Yeah, at least there's enough for the arms, so at least I got my money's worth. 99 cents plus $3 from Etsy. But I guess I got misguided. I thought they were supposed to give me a foot. Oh, excuse me. Supposed to give me a foot. Well, at least I got it useful for her arms because her rubber bands just broke. But well, I guess it was my fault. I didn't look clearly what they meant. Then I'm going to get this, and I had just tied it. I just tied it on a 5/4 knots, and I'm going to tie it one more time. Okay, I guess that's enough. Well, and I just cut this. And then I cut this. And I'll just push that in. Well, at least I got her arm back to normal. At least there was enough length for the arm. Well, I'm going to have to go to the store in a few days, and hopefully they'll have a yard of the cord, and at least half a yard, and then I can do her legs. Before I finish this, I want to apologize for losing my temper even though it was subdued. I was confusing a foot with a yard, and I was accusing Etsy for giving me the wrong size. Etsy is a good place to order stuff, but I got confused between a yard as being a 12-foot, a foot as being a yard. But I went to Joann's Fabrics, and I bought this only available string cord, but what I'm going to have to do is to double, since they don't have 4mm, double it together in order to tighten the legs, and I'm also going to have to re-braid the thing too. I decided to do that. I also want to tell you that I'm not a professional doll restorer. I'm an amateur. There's a lot of things I can't do. For example, my Cupid doll has a rag body. It's getting old. If it gets old enough and starts disintegrating, I'll have to take it to a doll hospital. One YouTuber asked me advice about stringing, and it was an unusual stringing of the head. I couldn't give it because I never had the doll, and I even suggested this person to take their doll to the hospital. Because if there's something you can't do, go to a professional. Sure, it's going to take time to fix it, and you'll have to have patience with them, but go. Since this is thin thread, as I said, I'm going to have to double bind it, and I'm measuring it already. And it's going to have to be from here, halfway up here. Then I'm going to have to cut it, and then I'll have to stick it in the legs and tie it together. So I'm going to cut it off. I got the head in here, and I'm gonna slip this in. Yeah, I'm getting it. Well, I got that. Now I got to get this leg here and tie it from here and twist it all the way down here. Now I put this thing right around here. And put this other side here. And then I crimp this. And then I take this and I slip this in here. Yep, like that. It's getting there. It's getting there. See? The double hold on the string is... Oh, I think I did. Well, I got it the right way. Now let's start it again. I'm going to slip it over here. I'm going to crimp it. And I'm going to slip it over here. First I'll slip this out here. And then I'll slip this in here. Okay, now we got it right. See, now we got it right. Now we put this here, this area. This doll doesn't seem to want to be fixed. It's like fighting me. Okay. Now we got it. And then I crimp it. Stubborn. That's crimped. Then we get it like this. Wish me good luck, audience. Three times, 3 knots or 4. Can be 2 sometimes. Yeah, she's struggling. One more knot. One more knot. Oh, I'm front. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no wonder doll professionals charge. Okay. Now, she is in her for the first time in days. She's all tied together with this double string of way less than 4 millimeter. So that worked. So now I'm going to trim this apart. I'm going to stuff it in. Put it in. Then I'm going to braid her hair back. She needs braiding. That's very simple. Now she's good as new. Now she's good as new, and I believe she can stand up to her own feet. Okay, I finally got her fixed. I got her cured. Thank goodness I don't have to repaint her face, because if I had to, I had to take her to a doll hospital, because I'm not a very good artist. Well, I got her braided finally, not perfect. Now I'm going to put on her clothes. For the first time standing on her feet in years, Tea Time Kelly. Well, let's look at the doll that I finished restoring. Yeah, this is Tea Time Kelly, and I got her at the Mulberry Doll Shop in 1999. She was part of the anniversary of the Madame Alexander doll company, and she, as her tag right here states, she was made in 1998. And as I said, I got her at the Mulberry Shop. And she's Tea Time Kelly. She's part of the family of Kelly dolls. I got two big ones. I'll talk to you later, maybe in another video. But this is a smaller Kelly. I even got their little sister Katie, which is behind the camera. I might talk to you later about. But as I said, she can stand on her feet from now, and she couldn't for years, and because her rubber bands are weakening. And look at her nice blue dress, the ruffles on the sleeves, the ruffles right on the top of her dress, and it contains a pocket, with a flower, and she has a nice glow. And look at her hat, has a flower there with a bluish ribbon tied down, and then she has a petticoat, which is very loose. I may have to sew later on. Her pants got loose. I may have to tighten that later on, but I used a rubber band to hold it on temporarily, and a pink ribbon. But she's a nice doll, and look at her blue eyes, and her pink lips, and her rouge, and her nicely painted brows. Comes close to the sissy brow a little bit, but not much. And she's from an old mold of another doll made in 1958 that was soft-headed like this, but under a different name. Now I want to thank you for bearing with me in the restoration of my Tea Time Kelly. Bye.